Just gonna be playing some chess. That's all we doing. Okay. Gonna do some hippo. Gonna do some tiger. Gonna do some. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see. Okay. Shout out to Trauma Circus and Luis Flores for the donos last stream. Appreciate y'all. All right. Thank you guys. Okay, we're gonna get things kicked off in just a second. Let me know what you guys want to see. Okay. All right. Okay, let's get it going. All right, we're gonna do some. Last stream, I had an issue with the clock. Okay, I was getting beat in those time scrambles, partly because I was down on time. So, yeah, today I'm going to try to pick up the pace a little bit. I actually like 5-0 more than 3-0. But no one plays 5-0. So, 3-0 it is. All right. Okay. Yeah. So it kind of turns into a Sicilian a little bit. Okay, okay. They want that. They want that, but I don't. See, here I am thinking again. Like I said, got to keep it moving today. Okay. Okay, so F5 is going to be harder for them to pull off. Let's go knight. I like the pressure there. That's nice. Okay. Pretty close position. Not a whole lot going on here. I mean, I could go rook up. We'll start with that. Over. Maybe here soon. I like my knight. My knight's nice. Do I get checked? Maybe. I can just go there. Yeah. I think d5 is the idea. I'm threatening that though. Okay, got some good pressure. Fly in. I don't know what that move is. It's a little flimsy. Yeah. If they take, I push. Okay, back to even. Yeah, let's go king over. Why didn't I take the pawn? Someone tell me. Ah, good game. Just played too slow again. Good game. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all doing well. All right. Let's pick it up. Gotta use the clock as a weapon, as my guy John Bartholomew says. It's a little bit harder than 3-minute chess, but... Okay, so... Take space. Sure. Sure, bro. I mean, I'm eyeing up the knight. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Castle. I'm looking at the bishop and the pawn. They could go pawn up. Maybe I start to push this guy to get f5. Good move. Good move. Okay. We're up on the clock. That's cool. Don't know if I like this position, but we're up on the clock. And this has to come at some point. Yeah, maybe knight in. Okay. Maybe I'm able to kick that knight out. I mean, I got 3 defenders, so 3 defenders, 3 attackers, I'm good. On a6. Knight back. Let's go maybe knight in. Trying to get the pawn back. I'm down the exchange. Trying to get the pawn. They can't go back immediately. Okay. Just gonna have to play fast here. Knight f5 looks decent. Not much I can do here. Not much I can do with a bishop. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Bishop a4 is an idea. Yeah, I'll do it. Thanks to this guy, I think I'm winning. For a second, I had a heart drop where I was like, did I just stalemate him? Why am I not delivering checks? I don't know, but okay. We survived that one. Do you think I could play you? I'm not doing, for anyone who donates, I'm doing games today, but I am going to do a playing versus subscribers stream soon. Okay, but yeah, today I'm just trying to play, trying to get my rating up a little bit. Thank you though, appreciate that. Next stream, hopefully next stream I'll be playing subs. Okay. All right, knight took. I mean, we're back to 2600 for like the 30th time. Okay, pawn up should work. Yeah. Pawn up should work. Okay, that move seems a little suspicious. A little sus, as the kids say. I mean, let's start with that, right? Really? Okay, I mean, I like that pawn. I like that pawn. Here. I'm up a pawn. Okay, up a pawn. Gotta start playing faster, as always. Okay, we'll go there. Try to kick that knight out of there. Okay, kick the knight out. Gotta start playing aggressive chess, right? Okay, I like that way because now the knight's neutralized. Queen in. Maybe. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. Maybe looking at that. Maybe looking at that. I don't totally know. I want to go bishop f1 too, so that could be good, actually. Bishop f1 could work. Okay. Up material again. Okay. Attacking the knight. Taking the knight. Attacking I don't know what. King over. I just dropped it. Yeah, good game. I had that. Heartbreak. I had that. It's got to play faster. All right. Lock in, man. Okay. I give y'all my word. I'm going to try my best to not be down on time the rest of the stream. I'm already down on time. Okay, here we go. I need to get into that spot with like an extra 20 seconds. They definitely should have took. I mean, a6 doesn't work there. Threatening trap. If they take with the pawn, we look to the sides. Is there a pawn? Yeah. Okay, take with the pawn. Okay, sure. Sure. Okay. They might just go queenside. I'd go queenside if I were them. Because there's too much here. Why would you ever castle that way? Terrible idea. If they castle kingside, it's game over. Okay, hey, we're up on time. This is beautiful. All right, pawn up. Yeah. I could even... I'm just going to kind of slowly start. Black can't really do anything. There's no pawn breaks for them, so I pretty much have all the time in the world to prep g5. Unless they try to blockade it, then that, yeah. So they're going to try to blockade it now. Sure. I wanted to connect rooks there, but I didn't want to run into f6 too early. Okay, well, I guess we connected rooks. No. Taking's not good for them, as it would open up my bishop. They might be trying to open up their pieces too, though. I mean, at a certain point, you got to do something, right? Okay, we'll trade. That's fine, bro. Okay, maybe I can start, I don't know. Well, I guess I can't go there. Start running in there. Just pressure. Add pressure. Add pressure. Eventually something's got to happen. Okay. Still not threatening anything. But my queen, it looks cool. What do I have here? Do I have anything? Probably not. Just gonna back up. Back it on up. Takes... Okay, that can't be good for them. I don't see how... Yeah, I don't see that how that helps this black. Okay, pawn up. Very close to promotion. I'm not seeing a way to stop that. Not seeing a way to stop that. Pawn. They take my bishop. Yeah, okay. That's game over. Chess Logical, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, I thought it was a good game. I just couldn't. I should have stopped the pawn when it was pushing, but life goes on, right? All right. Keeping it moving here. Okay, so we got the knight tucked. 4 pawn center. That's definitely aggressive. Definitely aggressive. I don't usually play a3 against c5. Part of me was thinking about this to distract the knight, but okay, it takes. Sure. You give me a weakness, I'll take it. That's cool. Yeah, when you play a 4 pawn center in the Hippo, guys, I'll be talking about that in my my advanced course. But yeah, you definitely want to provoke pawn pushes. That is a pretty crystal clear goal, because you want to try to make some weaknesses happen, form some weaknesses. Pushing's bad. Well, it's not the end of the world for them, but this is a little scary for them. Yeah, so they go there. Okay. I want to do that, but then they take that way. That's not good. Maybe I go here. Just trying to provoke pawn pushes. Provoke pawn pushes. Their king's a little wobbly. Not a sponsor, but Coke, if you want to sponsor me, let me know. That's a joke, by the way, guys. Okay, d4. Okay, takes. Ooh, I did not see that. That's a good move. That is a good move, brother. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll take it. Maybe knight over. I'm just trying to mobilize here. The bishop's in a good spot. The rook's in a good spot. Takes. I don't really want to trade here. I mean, they could force a trade with e2, but then at least I get another pawn. Okay, yeah, so they take their... Do we just start taking stuff? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go there. d4 is a target, so that's not really going away. Maybe. Okay. Eyeing d4 again. Yeah, so queen comes in, takes. Okay, we'll go for this. Take this guy. I might regret this. Might. Hopefully not. Okay, fine. Check is the idea. Okay, they definitely messed up there, though. They... Fletch, thank you, man. Right here, I think they just have queen back. Or wait, sorry, right here. Yeah, right here. Because my knight's pinned. So, yeah, the knight's pinned. Yeah, they just missed that move. If they don't do that, it's over, because nothing else can block. That's good. Anyways. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. So we get our little 3-pawn center, the 2 knights out, so an Austrian. Bishop c4, which is an interesting wrinkle. I need to touch up on, I mean, I'm going to have to for the course. I know this move, which is what I almost always see. Bishop c4 is definitely interesting. It's different. If here, you got to take with the g-pawn. I'm just trying to create less support for e5. After the game, I'll plug it in and see what is best. All right, knight. Okay, I'm okay with that because my bishop can look towards a6. Their bishop is much better than mine, so that's a good trade for me. I don't think they can hold on to that bishop in any kind of good way. All right. So giving that support, looking at that. We'll play that. Here. It is a little hard making counterplay happen at this point. Because c5 is going to be hard to pull off. They'll probably take, and then I'll take. They could jump into. Okay, they go there. Interesting. I don't know about that move. All right. They're just playing the long game here, I guess. Do we start running? Gotta fight for that file. Let's see. Okay. Just barely surviving here. If I could just transport my king over here, that'd be beautiful. White has all the upside here. It's just a matter of trying to hang on. Okay, queen f2. Let's jump in there. Just put pressure. Maybe b3 soon? Of course I gotta run away. Okay, never mind. Okay, sure. Can I do that? I think I can do that. Little king run. I mean, at some point I gotta do that. Okay. Gosh, this is ugly. Knight back, I guess. There's ways for white to drop this, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Knight back. Okay. I was just calculating this line. Okay, we stop it. Okay. Nah, I'm good. Nah, it's okay, bro. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, I get the bishop back. Check. Check. Here. Boom. Alright. No game. Elephant, what's up, man? Oh, I meant to go over that game. Here, I'm gonna abort this. Let me go back to my account here. By the way, guys, if you're on chess.com, send me a friend request, okay? Alright, let's take a look at this guy. So, I just played this game. I got to touch up on my theory when it comes to bishop c4. Right. Okay, I knew d5 was an option there. Okay, so I castled. That was good. Okay, so this and this is not good because then I'm just totally locked up. So this is fine, although I'd have to keep playing it normal. I'm kind of siding with this, honestly. I'm gonna look more into that for the course, but okay. So I think if I see this again this stream, I'll just push this. Yeah, I'll just push this, and then I'll take, and then I can keep doing my thing. But then at least f5 and d5 are well covered. Okay. Cool. All right, back to the queue we go. Let's see, 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay. I think I just played this guy in one of my YouTube shorts. I think I played him for Bullet, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. If here, here. If here, here. Okay. Since the pawn's on c4, I gotta not allow a5. Alright. I've actually started having a lot of fun in these positions, because you get all these like counter strikes available. I'm trying to decide between these two. Here, here, takes, takes. Here, 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 here. Takes, takes. Would I rather have a knight here or here? Probably here. Okay. This is a very common, well, I don't know if it's common, but it's a very solid way to kind of dissipate white's center. When the knight's on g8, that's very nice actually, because this can happen. So, queen f6. But, alright. Castling. Am I fianchettoing here, or am I just... I might just develop. Try to cover more squares at this stage. We're not in a hippo, really. This is just a... I don't know what this is. I mean, pawns are everywhere right now. Okay, the knight's definitely annoying. I'll give you that. Okay. I like knights. I like knights. Here... No. I guess I could have took, but... Feels a little greedy with queen h8 check ideas following rook g1. So I think I'm just going to castle. I mean, white's pawn structure is horrible. And I have a knight, so... Of course, my knight right now is pretty contained. Elephant Heart, what's up, man? Yeah. So I was looking at this, but I think it just evens out material-wise, and then I get h5. Okay, queen f4. Let's run. I have this idea. I could do it now and get... No, I can't. All right, I'll guard the knight. But I do like this idea. Really? Okay. How do I pick off a rook here? I don't know. Get my king safe. They can't take the pawn. Okay, I gotta blitz this out. I almost took with this pawn. That would have been horrible. Pawn up, maybe. Queen b4 has to happen, right? Ah. Oh my gosh. Oof. That was close. Goodness. Let's see. Wondering about queen d7 instead of capturing the knight earlier. When did I take the knight? Let's analyze this. Right here? Yeah, the problem was knight f6, if this is what you're talking about. I had to take it some way. Yeah, apparently bishops is bad. I felt like the engine would probably say that, but I like knights. Most of the time, guys, in endgames, I think knights are better than bishops. So, Yeah, yeah, move. Yeah, don't worry about that. I was just curious if this was the point where you. Yeah, yeah, knight f6. Yeah, yeah. I didn't actually see. I just played this and I wasn't really even thinking about knight d5. Apparently this is better right away. That makes sense because we have check as an option. Quick mobilization of the queen. But yeah, that knight and queen together are pretty annoying. So, and yeah, I don't know. It felt like let me do, show you all the eval bar. I should have took with the knight apparently, but or sorry, yeah, but I don't know. I don't mind this. I know that's crazy. Maybe I do. Probably in a longer game I do because the knight's so horrible. I mean, the knight would be beautiful on one of these squares, but how's it going to get there? Right. So that was a mistake because then that gives me f5 at some point. Yeah, f5 is good. Rook g5 is good. And then I'm good. But yeah, they could have held my knight down a little bit better. Yeah. Bishops are fast. Everyone loves to talk about how fast bishops are, but when you face a really strong player and they just put all their pawns on the opposite color of your bishop, it's like, why is this bishop on the board? Right? Why is this thing existing right now? So yeah, that can be definitely a challenge. Okay. New game. Pawn up. That's an interesting moment, but they didn't do it. Castle. Okay, support the bishop because they're facing each other. I said I'd play maybe some different openings. I've just done the hippo because I'm just so used to it, but maybe at some point here I could try something else. I don't know. Let me know, those of you watching, if you want to see more hippo or something else. All right, that allows this. So remove the defender. Fly in. Which way do I want to fly in though? Probably with the knight. Okay. One of my favorite ideas in the hippo. This can get you guys so many quick wins. All right, takes. Looks fine to me. Okay. Oh, I almost took. Oh wait. Taking's fine. I think it's fine. Check. Here, check. Yeah, I can take that. Because my bishop comes back. Okay. Offer a trade. Can I just step off here? I'm up 6. Queen up could work. I don't see the problem with that. Maybe I need to get this rook involved. That's what I need to do. Rook e1. Get your worst piece into the game. Maybe here. Threatening mate. Threaten a back rank again. Just trying to make sure my king's safe. Yep. No checks for black. Okay. That one was pretty straightforward. I mean, yeah, guys. So in the hippo, just take a look at those center pawns at all times and your bishops. Here, there is 2 defenders and there are 2 attackers, but I can just remove the defender, fly in, and then the next move I can attack the queen, because if they take, I go check, right? That's game over. And then if they don't, then I still get that fork. I think they should have probably... maybe there. That's still ugly, though. Still ugly. Let's pull up the eval here. So I take, they gotta take with the queen, yeah. Still better for white, but it's not winning. But it's better. But yeah, if you take with the bishop, it's just, it's ugly. Cool. Elephant Heart, appreciate you, man. All y'all watching, all right. Yeah, the hippo is very good, very good, very good system. I believe in it. I mean, it's not for everybody. Some people try it and they just get wiped every single time. I mean, that's gonna happen, by the way. You just gotta stay with it. But okay, we're going against an IM. What the heck? Okay. All right. You're on chess.com, guys. Send me a friend request. Ooh, are we going Tiger versus an IM here? Is that what we're about right now? Okay, he doesn't want me doing the Tiger. Can't blame the guy. Okay, I'll just do my usual. I'll just do the usual. Not in a rush with this knight. Although I might do it now because of f5 being targeted. Mix it up. Maybe there though. Maybe I should have just kept hippoing it. I don't know. Okay. I don't want a castle. I like that my rook's covering h6. I don't want my king directly in the line of fire there. So they're on the queen side, so b5's fine. Okay, they don't want to go for it though. Makes sense. No, that's ugly. That is ugly. Okay, we take... We kick. Yeah, I was thinking they might do that. Takes here. Here. Shoot, I'm burning too much clock right now. I guess I'll take it. Okay. Run for my life. White, obviously. They could go there. Interesting. Okay, I mean, I guess that works too. This is the opposite of good. Okay. Goodness, how many pawns does this guy need? How many pawns does a man need? Apparently 4. 4 versus a bishop. 5 versus a bishop. Yeah, I don't think there's much hope at this point, boys. Yeah, okay. All right, let's take a look at this. I'm curious. This is bound to happen. Okay, so up until there I was fine. Okay, that might be a... No, that's fine. It wants knight c6 right now. Interesting. I haven't seen this before. Okay, even here though it's even right there. Yeah, that move's iffy. What I was trying to do is I was trying to get my king off so that I could go for this idea. Here's what I was thinking. Check. And then, oh, I want to be able to move my knight. So I move my king. But, yeah, just... Wow. Apparently I'm supposed to castle. Yeah, that's wild. Please take a look at this opening. E4, E5, knight 3, knight 6. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Aiden, I cover that in my aggressive E4 repertoire course. Different move order, but I cover that position. A lot of fun. It can lead into the Nachmanson Gambit. You can play Rook E1, which is the engine line, and then knight C3 if they take on D5. I'm thinking castle kingside, knight takes E4, Rook E1, D5, bishop takes D5, queen takes D5, knight C3. And then you're going to take on E4 with the knight or the bishop, depending on where the queen moves. But I cover that in my aggressive E4 repertoire course. Link in the description. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So they don't want to have a bishop fight. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Castle. Pawn. Yeah. Yeah. Let's play a little wild today. Let's go G4. Yeah, tucking the knight feels solid. Really? Huh. Can I get away with that? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe. Maybe. I might regret this, but here we go. Because that pawn's so vital for black. I don't think they can trap it, though. This guy's too far. Maybe here at some point. The idea is knight b3. Right? So, guard the rook. Okay, this move is definitely important, though. Maybe I start just taking and taking. I'll just start taking like crazy here. Open the bishop up. So the knight can't take. Yeah, so pawn takes. I could take. Yeah. Okay, I'm out. Up 2 now. Sure. Yeah, we'll defend that. Or do I just play aggressive? Yeah, let's hold on to g4 for the time being. Maybe I just start pushing that f-pawn. That might be the move. Yeah, so I can kick that queen that you can't take, or there's a pin. So that's not a threat. Didn't think it was, at least. Check looks good to me. Check. If the bishop blocks mate in 2, so the king has to run. Let's see, king up. Wait, what was I gonna do? Okay, let's just check again. See what they decide to do with that. All right. This is definitely dangerous. I'm winning, but how? King back, I guess. I got the checks covered. Because that could go bad. That could go bad. Quick. There I check. How do they stop this? Here I push. Deborah, that is a Diet Coke. Yes. That is a Diet Coke. Shout out to Deborah, my wife. Okay, rook back. Okay. I'm just going to have to start doing a king run here, I think. Although, if I go there, they check. Never mind. I got to go here first if they check me. I guess the bishop gets there anyways. Okay. I run. Shoot. That was close. Also, Deborah, aren't you at work or something? All right, pawn up. So it's good I got the bishop there. Maybe c5. I'll just start with castling. These are both moves I'm looking at. Okay, so they don't want me to get that in. So, fine. I'll go that way. Take. You know, if I take you, you take this way. So, no, I'm good. I'm just going to keep this tension here. Add more tension. More tension? Is that what we're on right now? Nah. Here. Maybe. It looks interesting. I don't know. I mean, definitely looks interesting. Talk about neither side wanting to take each other's pawns. Goodness. Okay, queen b3. Okay, sure. Okay, I finally did it. I finally did it, guys. I finally took something. That may have been a mistake. Maybe not. Okay. Because that queen's very active. I don't like that. I don't like it. What is the plan here? Okay, I'm gonna start with that. Maybe I'll start shuffling my knight in. Okay. I'm trying to get this knight to take so I could check. But they're not going to take. So what else is there? I don't think they're going to take. It's interesting though. Huh. Won't get you anywhere. That's funny. Rook takes. Yeah, guys, last night I was playing somebody at the club and he hates losing. He's very good. He's like very strong. Anyways, let me tell that story once this game's over. King up. Check. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I don't like queen check. Eek. Eek. I guess. I don't know. Trying to get off of that. Okay. The knight is hanging. Who cares though? Definitely interesting. But oh. Come on. I was losing anyways. Yeah, the last night I was playing a game against a guy. I think over the board he's like 2,400. He got 2 of his IM norms. I don't think he's technically an IM, but I think he's over 2,500 rated. Anyways, over the board, not online. I beat him twice. And then he tells me, I can tell that you've finally been taking your game seriously. It won't get you anywhere, but it's fun. So he was obviously a little salty, to put it lightly. Okay. But here we go. Blunderman, what up? Hey, I think I finally figured out the tech side of it, so we gotta... I'll hit you up soon. Alright. Blunderman, Magnus Morton, Aiden, McCarthy, what's up, y'all? Alright. I should probably start playing my game here. Okay, so it's like an Auerbach, but we're playing as white. F4 is the usual typical approach against this. Then swing the knight over, add the pressure. Throw the knight in there. Takes... I think I can... Yeah, it won't get me anywhere. Or it won't get me far. It won't get you far, but it's fun. So you're so mad that I beat you that you're going to say it won't get me far. I almost said I'd do this full time, but I didn't. Okay, rook over. I mean, I coach full time. I don't play full time, but whatever. Okay, rook over. Queen. I'm going to try to pull this off. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's just pretend that was on purpose. Knight h5. Let's just pretend, guys. Bishop e7. I mean, I still have good compensation. Did I mean to do that? Let's pretend I didn't. Or I did. You get the point. Okay, bishop, I wouldn't be a good liar, a good spy. Bishop a6, plus I'm 7 feet tall. Bishop a6. Yeah, I don't really want to start playing defensive chess. But here we are. If you go there, I go here. Okay, that's true. I was worried about this, but then I go check. So, and I have this as an idea. Potential idea. Maybe here. That might just be more principled. Because f6 is so weak. Double isolated pawns. I like it. I like it. I don't like I'm down a pawn, but I like everything else. f6, h6. King h7 has to be played at some point, right? But then I attack. Where's the bishop go? Because you don't want to drop f6. This is tough for black. I don't know how they get out of this. I guess we'll see. Oh. They move queen d6. Not me acting like this is classical chess. Rook e1. Okay, so this is their answer. Okay. Check. I could have took that. What am I doing? Yeah, that game was pretty one-sided once the pawn structure got so bad. I had a guy at the chess club get angry because I won a piece. He asked for a take back. And he sat. Oh, wow. How weird. That is very interesting. Huh. Yeah. It's yeah, it's kind of a trip, right? How people approach chess, take backs. I had one guy in a tournament. I'm just going to take a quick intermission here. I had one guy in a tournament. I was a kid. I think I was like 13, kind of similar to you, Blunderman. So he made a bad move, and this guy was caught for cheating. I forgot if it was that tournament or a different. Maybe he got caught later. Anyways, the guy was a personality. He was not very nice. And I was a kid. In fairness, I was way taller than him, but he basically told me, "Oh, I was calculating and I messed up the order of my calculation. I thought I just did what I was thinking of doing later. Can I take it back?" I was already up a knight or a rook or something. I was like, fine, like it doesn't matter. I went on to win the game. Of course, once that happened, I was like, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose. But yeah, it's always interesting when people ask for takebacks and throw a fit over things that are their fault. If you lose a game of chess, it's your fault, guys. That's what I love about chess. There's no, I played basketball. There's a lot of subjectivity to it, right? Like, was it a foul? Was it not a foul? Is he good? Should he have been taken out? Blah, 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 blah. But, something like track and field, something like chess, very straightforward. Very straightforward, right? Now, there are exceptions. Like, one time my brother had his opponent cheat, and then he had his friends say that, they all joined in on the lie. So that can happen, but that's pretty rare. Particularly once you get notation involved. And stuff. Luis, what's up, man? Hey, Luis, thanks for the dono. Shout out to Luis and Trauma Circus for the donos last stream. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, keeps you honest. Yeah. If you lose, you messed up. You messed up. If you don't make a mistake, you won't lose. And if you don't run out of time, you won't run out of time. So, I mean, I'm not saying anything, new under the sun or anything. I'm just pointing out that is something about chess that I actually like. The subjectivity. I hated in basketball the subjective, this coach thinks this coach thinks that. They think you're helpful on defense. They don't. They think, it's so much speculation. But chess, it's very straightforward. And yeah, takebacks are, unless it's like a casual game or you're like, playing with a kid or kids are good, by the way, but a beginner, that can be good, I think. Yeah, that can be helpful. But yeah, I don't know. I've also seen, I'll get going in a second, guys, don't worry. I also get, I don't know. I mean, one time I've seen stuff at tournaments. Like there was a GM who, I won't name him. He passed away. I don't want to bring shame or whatever, but he lost, and I think he stood up on the chair. He flipped the pieces over. He screamed. He ran out. It was pretty awkward. Pretty awkward. Not against me. So that was good, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. Some people know how to lose and they're good sports about it. Some don't. So I don't know. I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't know. Well, I guess I did. The first game I ever lost, I lost to this kid Orion. We were like friends. Grew up together. I lost the final game. It was round 5, one of my first tournaments. I shook his hand, said good game, and I cried and ran away. But there you go. There's my there's my story on one of my first losses. I think I said it was my first loss, but I don't think it was my first loss. My first loss was against Taylor McCreary, an up-and-coming girl in the area, and she beat me. We were friends. She forgot she beat me. I had to tell her later on that she was my first loss ever, but I was a kid, okay? I was a kid. Don't judge me. I was a kid. I ran up to my mom and I was excited and I said, "Mom, I'm playing a girl." Yeah. I learned real quick, all right? Real quick. Blindfold chess. I'm okay at blindfold. I'm not great though. I really haven't put a lot of study into it. When I was younger, I did more of it with one of my coaches, but yeah, I'm not. I don't think it would take too long for me to get better at it, but I probably should work on it. It'd probably help my game. But yeah, it definitely gets fuzzy for me after a while. That said, I don't know how those top guys do like 40, 20 games at once. I don't get that. Like Magnus Carlsen playing 20 games and then writing notation once the games were over. Get out of here. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. What are we at? 26, 22. Yeah, I'm trying to hit 2,700. Yeah, that would be a goal series. Yeah, I'm trying to hit 2,700 at some point. But it's going to be a battle. I think I've crossed the 2,600 mark probably 15 times by now in the last month. All right, bishop up. Let's see. Defend the rook because the bishops are facing each other. I can't castle. This is actually a good setup from white. This is a challenging setup. Okay. I'm going to go after the weakness. That's the pawn that only has one defender. They defend it. Okay, I can castle now. Thank you. Let's see. Do I just lock it up? Or do I take and then lock it up? No, because the queen. Okay. Yeah, sometimes trading off the bishop there and then locking it up can be good, but I don't think it's very good there. If I go there, they can go for the good old g4, which is annoying. So I'm just going to go knight over, take. Okay, that's fine with me. So I have control of the diagonal now. I jump in. Who told y'all the hippo's passive? Who said that? I don't know who, but they're capping. Check. I could just keep adding the pressure, maybe. Rook up, though. Okay, check. They gotta go here. I attack the queen. They go there. I don't know. Queen up. Yeah, I don't think this was sound. Probably pushed too hard. Okay, rook f8. I liked the position though. Okay, rook f8 on the way. They'll probably try to offer a trade, which I'll have to deny. FM, however you say that name, I don't know. Okay, rook over, yeah, so I gotta run away. Okay, threatening that. Knight over. Knight up. Definitely should have thought about that more. Okay, takes. Check. Trying to open up f4 for my knight. Definitely compensation though. Oh. I just blundered, guys. Ugh. I had a good position there too. Dang it. Alright. Life goes on. Okay, what was the move there? Probably taking. Yeah. Take the queen and then do it. And then I win. Gosh dang it. Life goes on. Alright. I gotta lock in on this next game. Studying to become a GM. Is the Hippo the Hungarian opening? No. It starts with that. Let's see. How high can I go blindfold? No idea, Luis. No idea. I'm curious though. Studying to become a GM. I mean, I don't know, y'all. GM's tough. I'd have to probably travel the country and the world in order to go for GM, because USCF tournaments, no matter how high you get, you're not going to get those norms. Like, people ask me what my FIDE rating is. I think it's like 1900, but it's been around that forever because I don't play in a lot of FIDE tournaments, and when I do, it's against a bunch of others that don't really have FIDE ratings that are developed. So my USCF has gone up hundreds of points, and my FIDE is the same. But anyways, but yeah, to answer your question, I don't know. GM is a tall task. I thought about IM. IM would be cool. I don't care about FM, to be honest with y'all. If you're a FM, no hate, but I just don't care about me being an FM. For me, it was always NM. I don't know. Rook? No. Okay, I'll go check. No, that doesn't work. Might regret that, but because the king is a little bit vulnerable, for sure. I guess I could always trade if I need to, though. All right, bishop up, queen up. I'm gonna start with rook g1, pressuring f7. Yeah, I mean, if I hit GM, I'll make $0 from being a GM. So it's a lot of money you're pouring into it. So business-wise, doesn't make a lot of sense. And I teach chess full time, so it's like, I don't know. It's a business for me more than anything. But NM was a personal thing for sure. And I love what I do. I'm just saying it's a lot of money to throw at something. And I got a wife, you know what I mean? I got a family, so. But maybe if it becomes more affordable, I don't really see how that's going to happen, because usually guys that try to hit GM, they actually go over to Europe and play a bunch of older guys. Because in the US it's just a bunch of kids. Okay, that was definitely rushed. That's definitely rushed. Okay. All right, lock in. Bishop over takes. I'm down a pawn. F7's weak. Do I get the pawn back? I might get my pawn back. That'd be amazing. If you pin me, it doesn't matter. Because I'm defended. Okay, their king has better position, but mine can... try to start catching up here. Yeah, I get it. This is not looking good, boys. Here. Pawn up, I guess. I think those are going to fall. This might end up being a draw. If I'm lucky. It might be a draw. Because you got to take that guy, yeah. Maybe it's not a draw. Because my king can't take. Wow. Nicely done. Maybe it is a draw. Wait, maybe it is a draw. Maybe it's not a draw. I definitely had a draw there somewhere. Maybe it is going to be a draw. Draw? Anybody? Ah. Good game. Definitely had a draw there at some point. All right. Yeah, because I should have just took the pawn. I was thinking, oh, they... Well, even then, though. I don't know. 26-58. Okay. Well, here we are. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I got both my bishops defended. No. Maybe? Very sharp game here. I mean, I'm offering a bishop trade, ultimately. E5 could work, too. Okay. So pieces are falling off the board. I don't want to give E5 that easy. What's the idea here? F4? But if F4, I take it, and then I go check. And then I take. Looking at the queen. So F4 doesn't work. Okay, king over. Why would I take? No good reason. Queen up. I like this, but I obviously can't. Queen e4. We'll try h3, bishop up. Now my rook defends. I'm threatening to take. They're going to take, right? Take. Do I just take? Yeah, I think so. Oh. Yeah, that was... I should have just took with the knight. Okay. Yeah, take with the knight, I win, I think. Y'all ever make a move and then right when you're done making it, you're like, oops. Maybe. Nah. All right. Come on, Solomon. Figure it out, man. Okay, e5. I don't need to take or push. I can just... Well, I could take. Yeah, taking's fine. I think I played this guy a while ago. Yeah, I'm 0-2 against this guy. 0-2. Okay. That doesn't really do much for me. That looks interesting. Right? Targeting the pawn. Okay, we're going for an endgame, I guess. B5. This is interesting. Yep. So I'll just slowly run over. Pawn up. Here, check. Here, here. Okay. At the very end of it, I can guard d8. Can guard d8. I mean, take. Okay, so they get the pawn. How do I get counterattacking chances, though? Here, here, no. Okay, let's go there. Yep, they don't want me to get check in. This guy's good. Knight a5. This guy is good at chess. Okay, knight f3. Oh. Well, I guess there's nothing I could do about it anyways. Yeah, I just couldn't get my knight involved fast enough. We'll play a few more moves out. Okay, yeah, there's no reason. Good game. Guys, are we on a 3 straight loss streak? What the heck's going on here? All right. Let's get back above 26 for the 32nd time. Okay. Now we got this one. H3. Tuck. Huh. Here, maybe. Here, here, here. They push. I could castle to start. Oh, wait. Okay, I'll push. And then I'll push, and I'll get this pawn. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Which way to go? Pawn or bishop? Let's go bishop. I didn't really want to weaken g2 that much. All right, knight back. Sure. I'll take a pawn. That's cool. All right. So I'm up a pawn. That's nice. That's a big deal. So they got to try to make something happen here. I'm going to try to trade. Because one pawn can win me the endgame. Queen back. Offer another trade? Maybe? I mean, yeah. Keep offering trades. Keep making that queen run. Maybe rook over. I think I'm going to castle, though. And then maybe start attacking. F4. I like that idea. Nope. Don't want that happening. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, g6. Sure. That's an idea. That's an idea. I gotta get something on g1 though. d5. Here? Should work. Okay, knight jumps in. We go. I don't think black's fast enough. Oh. Frick. Maybe they are. How did I miss that? Dang. How did I miss that, guys? Okay, well. That shifts the flow. Bishop back. Yeah, I guess I gotta go there. Just drop that. Not the hippo's fault, just my fault. That's on me. That's on me 100%. No way around that. Goodness. I mean, I'm just losing. Oh. Sheesh. Come on, man. Knight takes c2, bruh. How do I not see that? That right there. If I just go here, I'm okay. Dang. All right. Keep it moving. I gotta get back. I think I'm tilting, guys. Okay. Pawn up, pawn up, pawn up, here. Fine. That feels interesting. b5. Knight d4 supported by b5. Okay, I have to take this way because there's a bishop on a2. Check. No, I am worried about that. That is true. That is true. Even if I take and then do it, they still take. Okay. Let's try this. Here. Here. That bishop's worse. That bishop's much better. If I have time to do that, that'd be amazing. I don't think they're going to give me that, though. Here, here. Double threat. No, they take. Here, maybe? I give the pawn back, but that's an option. Bishop here. This is like one of those positions. I just have to find the right idea. Bishop here. No. Take, take, take. No. Do I just proactively go there? I'll try that. And then what was going on with me, guys? Here. Okay. Down a pawn. Well, guys, I think we've set a new record for a stream. Okay, pawn up. Okay, maybe there is hope. Maybe there is hope. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Guys, I got to apologize. I do not know what's happening right now. I don't think I've ever lost this many games in a row on stream. I'm gonna bounce back, though. Someday. Oh. Have you guys ever lost this many games in a row? Like, I can't be the only one, right? Let me pull up my account. Oh, 6? What the heck? We were doing good. We were doing good. We were doing good. We had a good little stretch there. You know what I mean? A good little stretch. A little bit of a mix. Okay, so all grain, a little bit of a fruit salad there, and then boom. All right. I need to look. When's my next chess lesson at? Because I can't end on 5 losses. I can't end on 5 losses. My lesson is at... Wait, that's yesterday. Wait, what? My lesson's at 1. Okay, so I could play for a while longer. All right, guys. I gotta lock in here. I don't know what I gotta do. I don't know if y'all got advice or something, but I gotta do something. I gotta do something here. We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out. Luis, shout out to Luis. Thanks for the dono, man. Got your dono. Appreciate you. Shout out to Luis. Thank you for the donation, man. Getting me through this valley I'm in. Whew. My goodness. Stand up, move around. That's a good idea. Ugh. Alright, y'all. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be back. Oh my gosh. Whew. All right, guys, we're back. A chessgiantchess.com bot. That would be fun. Hippo every game. I'd have to give chess.com my theory on that. Okay. Come on. Let's go. We're back. We're back. We're not messing around. We're back. Okay, double fianchetto. Since they did g6 so fast. Disconnected. Auto resign in 8 seconds. Guys, are we gonna get a win here? Is this the win? Is the okay. I mean, huh. Wow. I mean, okay, we're back in the win column. And now we're facing an IM. Great. Okay. That's okay, though. Yeah, all IMs love this. IMs just seem to love this. Right here. Okay, bishop tuck. Is he changing his mind? He's changing his mind, huh? B4. I could do that. Let's do it. Take, in. Not a hippo at all, but gotta mix it up sometimes. Okay, I think I should just castle. Because I'm not going queenside. I know that. Okay, H3. Alright. Okay, I want to trade bishops there. Weaken E4 a little bit. And just get some more space. Is the idea. Okay, bishop E5. Let's see, jump in. Like, do I take that or do I just let it be? I guess I could run back. I'll run back. Start shifting my knights over here. Shift the knights. Let's see, pawn. Threatening F4. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's probably good to get my knight off of there because that bishop's so annoying. And the rook coming in. So if rook here, I could go rook c8 as a resource, which is good. That's good to have. Okay, bishop c6. We... attack. Yeah, I didn't like that idea. Rook up. Okay. Oh. Definitely missing stuff today. Yeah, it's interesting. Like some days, at least for me, some days I see pretty sharply, and then other days I'm like, oh my gosh. Last night I was playing for a couple hours over the board. I felt pretty good during those games. Okay, here, sure. Short memory. Night over. That forces a bishop. I thought it did. I guess, I mean, I'm not mad at that. That bishop's pretty bad. Okay. They can't castle. That's interesting. Knight b4. We go... What do we go? We go... back. Take... Okay. Centralizing the knight. Looks fine. Don't want to let that happen. The bishop flying would be bad. Got good pressure, decent pressure. Okay, so they want to push. I'm going to go queen up. Luis, key, yep, sounds good, man. Knight h6. Yeah, whatever, bro. Okay. That's fancy for no reason. I'm up a pawn. I do have... The question is, can I sack and like break it open on the king side? I think I'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. Okay, I'll start with a check. I don't want them to castle. Another check. Take. E4 is a weak. Trade, bro? Want to trade, man? I'm down for a trade, you know what I mean? No? Okay. I guess. I don't know. This guy definitely has a lot of pressure on me. A lot. Push, I take. Okay, check. Threatening there. I mean, queen g4, queen f3. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Queen f5, I guess. We did it, guys. We did it. Okay. Luis Flores, thanks for the dono. He wants the King's Indian attack. So that's what we're doing here. Good little King's Indian, never hurt nobody. I could go... Yeah, I'll go c3. Just develop. Quietly mind my own business. You know, y'all know me. No. Not doing it, brother. Although that looks good. Okay, so mess up that pawn structure. f4. Maybe knight. One of these. Knight c4 looks interesting. But it does come with tempo. I run. They push. I push. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Do I love it though? No. Here. Gosh, why does that feel so risky? I guess if they go there, I can't take it because it checks, so I'd have to go here. Yeah, if they go here, I can't take. So I'd have to throw my knight into the mix. Okay, so they take... We take... That looks interesting, but queen c8. So I will just... I'm going to go there. That's a nice bishop. Maybe knight g5. Yeah, I don't want that knight going to c4. That's annoying. Okay, thanks for the pawn, brother. Just trying to trade down as much as possible. Get the c-pawn going. My bishop's way better than theirs. Takes. D3 is definitely a weakness there. All right. I mean, I want the pawn, bro. Eventually, black's going to have to let D2 go at some point. Because I just keep pushing. There we go. Okay, we take. Sacrifice the bishop. There we go. Luis. Yeah, I mean, King's Indian attack, defense, very solid, very strong. Which is easier? I mean... Okay, I'll go King's Indian well, I was going to go King's Indian defense. But this is a different setup. Okay, I'll go D5. I actually had a game like this last night. Do I care? Not really. So knight h6 is kind of the idea here. Which is easier? I don't know. I mean, ultimately, guys, both of those come down to the middle game. So, and middle games just aren't easy. Middle games just aren't easy. So, you know, it takes work to get good at it. That's why I'm making the advanced Hippo course. For anyone who hasn't got the first course, you don't need it. The second course stands on its own. Knight a3. Okay, castle. Yeah, the advanced course is just more in depth, ultimately. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting concept. I'm going to ask that bishop, what are you doing? Okay. Okay. I mean, it's a good bishop. That's a good bishop. Frick. Okay, if I go there, I get trapped. If I go there, I get trapped. I think I do. Here, 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 here. Yeah. Played a little too ambitious there. That's okay though. We out here. We out here. We out here. Rook over, maybe. Sure. Okay. Don't really know what that queen's doing, but it looks cool. Just trying to add pressure. That's about all I can do at this point. Okay. Yeah, you can start with the advanced course. Advanced course. Yeah. I mean, really, that's basically... Yeah, it's a standalone course. I've learned a lot about the Hippo in the last few years, and the advanced course is just honestly a lot more info than the original. Just more in depth. It is a little bit different, so it's not a waste if you get the first one at all. But it's yeah, it's just a different. Like the first one, there's a lot of games covered in it. For example. Okay. Second one's more like thinking through concepts and stuff, a lot more theory, just trying to get you ready to play it practically. But yeah, the second's a standalone. Okay. Okay, they'll check me. I don't got much time. Oh, or they just go there. Okay, interesting. That's another way of doing it. Good game. Well played. Chess logical, cool man. Yeah, I hope you like the course. Wait, take supplements. What are we? Sorry, I gotta abort this game. What are we talking about? Supplements, brother? Supplements. Oh, how do you deal with brain fog? Supplements. Got it. I was like, what are we talking about here in this comment section? Okay, or in this chat. All right, I'm gonna return to the hippo for a game, and then maybe the rest of the stream I'll just play different stuff. But I gotta finish on a hippo win. I've been getting good positions with it. Just the middle game's been a little tough for me today with the time, but it's all right. You don't want them all. Okay, knight c6, or I don't, at least. Maybe y'all do. That'd be cool. Okay, here. Okay. So kind of a pseudo hippo here since they gave me so much space. They give you space, I just generally take it and then go here, or just straight up jump in. It often turns into the same thing eventually with both your knights activated. Okay. That's it. Resign, right? I mean, you're down a queen, bro. You're down a queen. Okay. All right. Let's play different openings. I know Luis is a fan of the Grob. Let's try a little Grobellini here. I haven't played the Grob in a few months. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, guys. I might make a course on the Grob eventually too, as crazy as that sounds. Here, yeah. So they accepted the Gambit, the Grob Gambit. Okay, they gave me the pawn back. Yeah, now we're just playing chess, but I mean, such an abnormal position, so much fun. E4. Okay. I'd like to pull that off. Bishop c5. A3 maybe. Okay. I mean, if you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. I will take it. Okay. I don't think I could be wrong. I think if someone saw this position, they wouldn't. I don't think they would guess it was a Grob. Could be wrong. F4. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the advanced course, by the way. So far there's like almost 6 hours uploaded. I'm going to try to upload something today, so hopefully it will be around 8 hours of uploaded content on that. But yeah, basically right when I upload it, anyone who pre-orders it, I'll let you know when the update has been dropped. So you get early access. So far, chapter 1, 2, 3 are uploaded. Chapter 4 is what I'm looking to finish today. Okay, I like this. I like this position. I'm not going to lie. I like it. I don't know. Call me crazy. If c5, this is always a possibility at the very least. Okay, knight in. Gosh, so many moves. So many moves. Now I might have to go d5. Since my rook doesn't move like a bishop. That's not a good diagonal for the rook. Bishop e5. Sure. Sure. Okay. Nope, don't want that opening up. I am good, brother. Trying to make the grob work here. That was a good sack on their end. Here, maybe. Queen g2. Okay, you can't take with the bishop. I mean, I have a knight. I have a knight versus 2 pawns. A knight versus 2 pawns with like no time at all. That almost works. Okay, I'm gonna try something, guys. Check. Take it, bro. He's not gonna take it. He's not gonna take. Wow. That was a wild game. Disconnected? What? Are you serious? I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Wow. Interesting. Okay, well, hey, the Grob got the dub. It's probably a theoretical draw. Maybe I'm winning, technically, but okay, I was about to do that. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Let's go. Let's go Pierce defense. Okay, let's just play a modern. Okay, let's just play the hippo. What the heck? There are some things I was thinking about there, but I'll just, you know, when in doubt, just drop back to your hippo. Back to the hippo we go. Here and here is the attacking idea. Can win so many games with this. Okay. There's different moves here. Taking is not bad. I could go there, but I don't know. Okay, here is also a good attacking idea. I'll just start with taking. Okay, good attack, up a pawn. Take. They can't take because of my hippo bishop. Knight in. Pawn up. Luis, if you get the... Good tactic. Good tactic. I gotta stay locked in, guys. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't want to trade now because now I'm down, bro. Why didn't you want to trade earlier? Okay, queen. The king is still a little bit loose. Queen blocks, okay. I guess we gotta check. Take. I had a good game, guys. I just blundered. I mean, it's looking rough. I will say that. Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. Okay, well, let's just play chess now. Just play some chess. If they take, I go there. Don't know why I did that. Good game. I was doing good up until, where was it? I was doing good until right here. I thought I was. Okay, still a blunder, but... Huh, so where did I... Okay, so they're okay here. I thought about this. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Well, okay. All right, 12-10. Let's go E4. Shout out to the aggressive E4 repertoire. Where I recommend the Scotch Gambit. Mainline type move. London defense. I forgot what that's called, if that even has a name. It's not a very good move. Okay. One of y'all was asking about this position here. That's the engine move, but they don't do it. If they do the engine move, I could go Nachmanson with it, which is fun. All right. I mean, if they're gonna do all that, I'll just take my pawn. Take my pawn, develop. Now it just looks like a Scotch with good space. That doesn't look right to me. I don't know about that move. Okay, I usually go to B3, but if I go to B3, I get trapped, so. Yeah. Attack the knight. Maybe throw the bishop in the mix. Or the knight, I mean. Well, the bishop, yeah. Okay, so we got a good bishop now. Kind of feels like the cowboy attack almost. Do I just take more space? Yeah, I'll just take more space. Jump over here. Okay. I mean, up a pawn, they gotta attack at some point, I guess. But F4 could happen now. Okay, never mind. The knight's there. F4. No. Okay. Maybe offer. Ooh. I don't like that. Bishop C1 is a defensive resource, which I will use now. Sure. Oh. Whew. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty. Did y'all see that? Oh my gosh. You know, this felt... Well, I guess I'm just losing then. Oh, G4, what? G4 is the only move? Nice mate. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Okay, looks like we're doing a hippo again. Okay. Okay. Should have played that. Queen d5. Yeah, we'll go here. Throw it back. Trying to play aggressively here. Trying to play aggressively. Knight h4. We'll try that. They have check, but then I run. They also have that, yeah. Knight over. Okay. It's an ugly bishop. It's a little vulnerable though. If I'm able to get that guy. Bishop. Okay, looks like we're just going back to our starting spots. Like, I want to go there, but how does that solve anything, ever? Okay, I throw this in just so the knight's attacked. Okay. C5's targeted. I guess I'll go there. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Wild game here. Both bishops are attacked. Of course, my knight's hanging. Queen takes. Trying to weaken that diagonal a little bit. B2 is weak. Jump into F4. here. If here, I go check. Eek. Very tactical game. Okay, start swarming them with the bishops. King up. Pawn. Oh, that was a blunder. That was a big blunder. Draw. Yeah, good game. I actually, yeah, white can't win that. That's a theoretical draw right there. Okay, let's go e4. Delayed wing gambit. Okay, they're going for the g6 line. Maybe bishop out soon. Could work. Could work. Yeah, so this line of the delayed wing gambit versus the Sicilian is pretty dead even if you plug it into the engine. Yeah. Check. Get my pawn. That doesn't work. That's better. Okay, I mean, I think a resignation there is probably a little much. I am better. I don't know if I'd resign over that, but you know, we all have our approach. Okay, b3. Let's go. Let's just play into their theory. I don't say play into their theory often, but I was just curious what he would do, but this is not scary. So far, at least. Castling. Okay, respect, respect, respect. I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you. Alright. Throw the knight in. Go. Check. I like the bishop. I don't like the passed pawn. King up. I wonder. Yeah. I'd love to get my queen there, but I don't see. I don't think it works. Okay. They could push if they want to prevent knight e6, but then that is a diagonal. Okay, that is a diagonal there. Okay, rook over, we have... Yeah, we got different stuff. I mean, I'll start with just guarding it. And then pushing. Now e5 is weakened. They need 4 attackers. Do they have that? Or they could do that. That works too. Okay. Queen out. Defend our passer. F4 might actually be something to think about soon. Okay, not now though. They figured it out. But still even. Sure. Okay. I mean, this is probably just a theoretical draw, but he's got the time advantage, so he'll probably try to cook something up here. Just take one file at a time. Or one rank, I mean. Yikes. Still a theoretical draw. But I don't have time. I'm doing the Philidor's defense technique. Eh. Yeah, this is a draw, but not because of the clock. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, guys, when the pawn pushes, I have to move my rook up and start checking like crazy. That's the idea there. All right, let's play a few more games. Let's play a PIRC. Do a little PIRC real quick. Check PIRC. I have a course on this as well. Queen A5. It's a fun opening. You get good games with this. Yeah, I mean, there's a few different moves I have here. I'm going to go with the bishop G4 line today. Drop the knight. So, yeah. In the check PIRC, it's nice when you get this isolated king's pawn because you get such a nice outpost on E5. Like, if they try to kick me, I think I'm just going to stay on the line. Okay. Knight over looks fine. Rook up. Interesting. could take. I'll try it. I'll try it. Because if they take queen, I go check, and then, yeah, so I was looking at that. But I think I'm okay because I can take the bishop. Okay. So now we're in an endgame. I have here covered. Yeah, let's trade. Start making advancements. Oh, I am. Nice. I didn't realize. I am fully here. This is probably just a draw, guys. Okay, thanks. Not sure if that was on purpose or not, but... Yeah, the check Pirc is a fun option. I think it's more beginner friendly as well compared to the mainline Pirc. And this is just a draw. Like the last game. It's just a draw, but... And I'm playing an IM, so... I think he'll know the theory here. Could be wrong. Okay. All right, D4, let's go D6. We'll go here, here, hippo it. Yeah, hippo it here. I think B5 could be good, even if they go queenside. B5 could work well. F5, yeah. I'm looking at C5 actually. Okay. Trying to get into G4. They don't want to let me. Makes sense. If they push, I'm planning on this. Okay, they didn't. Here, we'll start with that. So with this lockup, F5's the goal. Yeah, good move. Here. Back. Okay. I kind of want to run back, tuck my queen, see if I can go queenside. It's going to be hard though with rook f7 as an option. b5 at some point actually might be the way to go. Knight g8 maybe against rook f7. They'll probably sack. Yeah. I don't think there's much of a reason. Up till here was fine. Yeah, this is... Okay, so f5 was a little premature. Should probably just keep it chill. Yeah, because if they ever play f4, my bishop gets better, right? Okay. What time is it? All right, I got time for two more. We'll go e4 as white. Delayed wing. Knight out. Okay, this is one of my favorite openings against the Scandi and the Sicilian. This idea, swinging the knight over. Bishop out. Knight out. And a lot of players will just give you a pawn the moment you do this. I think this is... That's winning, I think. Yeah. That should be good. Bishop back. If I get kicked, which I have to at some point. You would think. Okay. Here. Here. Mm-hmm. I have g8 covered, so that's not a trap. Maybe f4. Gotta get some activity going here. My bishop's very nice. yeah, guys, I might just end it here. I have a private chess lesson after this. A couple of them actually. So, but yeah, here. Not my best day, guys. Really not my best day. Probably the worst day I've had in a long time, but I appreciate y'all hanging with me. All right. I will bounce back. Maybe I'll do a stream tomorrow or Saturday or something. Bounce back. Maybe I'll start with a longer time control too, because I tend to do better with those. Okay. Sure. It looks ugly, but I don't want them to take. If they move the rook, I have takes, which is fine. I almost always take with the pawn, but I need to get pieces involved here. Oh gosh. Okay, I have this though, right? Yeah, they could still take. But then I take. It's gonna be a time scramble. Okay. It's kind of nice being up on time. I need to try this more often. Okay. Finish on a dub. All right, y'all. Let me go back to the chat. Hey, appreciate you, Chess Logical man. Yeah, I let the past games get to me a little bit too much. Yeah, definitely let myself. I don't feel like I usually tilt. I felt like I tilted a little bit today. But yeah, I just gotta have a short memory. Just keep it pushing. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, look, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna bounce back though. I'm gonna bounce back. And yeah, chess is interesting. Elo's interesting. I think we put too much of an emphasis on Elo. I could fall into that for sure. So I don't know. I mean, it's like, and especially in online chess, like Elo is so up and down. It's like one day you go up 100 points, the next day you go down 100, you think you're the worst play ever. The next day you gain 100, you think you're so much better. It's like, I don't know. Chess is, like you said, it's a lot of how you match up with people. There's technically not luck in chess, but you know, sometimes you get lucky, something goes your way, your opponent makes a mistake, they usually don't. You make a mistake, you usually don't. I can try 5 minutes as well, but I like 5 minutes more actually, because I feel like in the hippo, with those long, well, I mean, it works short time control. I do the hippo and bullet too, but I just think they're in a slow positional game. It's kind of nice having the time to think for me. So I don't know. I'll try it, but I do want to do a subscriber match thing soon. So maybe maybe I can do that next time. But again, appreciate y'all. And the yeah, the chess goes on. I will see y'all soon. Peace.